Shalom, shalom. Or peace unto you, Israelites. Peace unto you. This is the new Yeshua from Israel, Hebrew on the island too. And I've said to my subscribers will know, people that just are just watching times, whatever. You don't know because you don't watch my videos. But what I'm saying is that, I used to like, okay, let me write down possible titles of new videos and I'll do them as the weeks go by, whatever. I don't do that now. We are in Jacob's trouble. What I feel like doing, I do it immediately. And this is one case that I'm doing it immediately. It's about Jacob's trouble. Everything is about us. Like, I don't believe in the Apocrypha and stuff like that, but that saying is the essence of the law, of the Torah. What I'm getting ready to tell you is the essence of the Nevi'im, which are the prophets. What I'm going to tell you is the essence of the writings in the Old Testament, which is the Tanakh. Peace unto you, Tracy. Peace unto you. Unto you, Gil. Peace unto you. Okay, this wasn't an expected video, but I make videos when it comes to mine. Peace unto you, King Maurice, King Gil, Tracy. Sometimes Tracy could be a guy's name or a female's name. I'm not too sure which one. I only want to respect Tracy Watkins. If you're a female, queen, princess. If you're a male, king. Like I said, I don't mean no mistake, and Mary, thank you, princess. And you guys are kings and queens, princess and princesses. You want to know why? Because, like I just said just before you four got on, is, I only deal with the one book, which is this, the Tanakh. Nevi'im, Ketuvim, and the writings. But, there's a phrase in the Apocrypha that, to me, is in the essence of the Torah, the Nevi'im, and the Ketuvim, that the world was made for our sakes. You see it if you read. I read a lot, study, so I see it. The world was made for our sake. So I got this title. Okay, Tracy. See, I was right. Because I had a friend a long time ago. His name was Tracy. So I don't want to do that. So Queen, I don't want to disrespect. I don't want to disrespect. And now I know, and I will address you appropriately. But I played it safe. I said king or queen. I'm not too sure. But now I know I won't make another mistake. So anyway, the title is Everything is About Us. But it's going to be worse for them. Because since this whole world system, since this is a love story of the Most High, the Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his Israelites. When you read, and I'm going to paraphrase, read it all on your own. Okay, we'll work on that, Tracy. I'll work on that this week. Send me, on the bottom of this video when I upload it, a new Yeshua from Israel. You don't have to worry about remember the name, whatever. Just say work. And you know what? I'll be honest with you, Tracy. What we're going to do is, at the end of this video, when I upload it, send me your email. And when you send me your email, I'm going to write you. And then, you can give me your telephone number. I'm in the Dominican Republic, but if you have WhatsApp or Messenger, but WhatsApp is better. You can just download it. WhatsApp, WHAT_S app. And then we can talk for free and so forth. And what I want to do is I want to talk to you. I want to ask you some questions. Because, life is a test. This is our test. This Tanakh. But you, as in Deuteronomy 13, the most says, I'm testing you. Zechariah 13, I'm going to put you through the fire. That's a test. So I want to give you a little test and ask you some questions. And we talk. And then we'll let the Most High put a name in my head. How's that? I think that'll work. And then that'll be your Hebrew name. My Hebrew name is Anu Yeshua from Israel. Anu, listen, in the modern Hebrew. Now listen, somebody said this to me. They said, well, All the books are tainted. All the books have been messed with. So, you just got to believe in yourself and take what, listen, I don't follow these guys. Yeah, the JPS, yes, it's good. I try to get a JPS, but Amazon sent me this one, and I love this one. It's not a JPS, but as long as you Tanakh, you good. Forget about Septuagint, forget about all that stuff. Just get Tanakh. It's Hebrew to English. Even though it's not perfect, and let me get back to what I was just getting ready to say, is that, this person said, well, all the books are tainted. The apex heathen put his nasty demon fingertips on it, and all the books, the Quran and the Meta-Nettas, and I don't care about none of that stuff. So we got to figure it out ourselves and try. No. See, since I said this is our history and law book, and this whole thing is your test, a test of faith, a test of, do you reverence the Most High? Do you only want to walk in his ways? Do you want to fear him? He's testing you. Even though he knows the outcome, he's testing you. So it is written down, you failed or you passed. So that guy that said that, this is my response to that. Well, you are either not having faith in none of those books, which I don't have faith in none of those books. I just have faith in this book. And I know everything is not 100% perfect, but I have faith. And I have faith not in the book. I have faith in the Most High, the Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I actually believe the decrees that were put forth in it. So when you actually believe, see, that person that really doesn't believe, they too have faith. They have faith in themselves. Their God is themselves. They don't say that to themselves, but their God in their head is themselves. So they do have faith. Like the atheist, he says, oh no, I don't have faith in God, I don't have faith in. Yeah, but they have faith in themselves and what they can do. And secretly, they are the God. And openly, they're the God of themselves. But not here at Hebron, a New Yesh from Israel. My so-called God, I don't like to refer to God because God and Elohim, the power, the power, even though they say, oh, that's Greek, that's this, that. The Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I can't go wrong. Exodus 3:14, he says, I'm the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I don't like to use the word God. I use Elohim, the El of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Most High. Some people say, oh, there's nobody higher. There's nobody that has that title. So I'm good with it. And he knows my heart. I'm not trying to be a Christian. Christians say, oh, he knows my heart. No. Our relationship with the Most High is different from everybody else because it's really simple. There's Israel and then there's everybody else. I put all the heathens together, put them all over there, throw them in a basket, and the Israelites are separate. And the Messianic Hebrews go with the Christians and the other heathens. It's just simple because they all are demons. So this is how I look at it. When they say all the books are tainted and all this is tainted and changed and whatever, the scriptures say he's going to change times and seasons and whatever. But it doesn't say he's changing all times and seasons and things. If you truly believe in the Most High, if you truly believe, he says in Jeremiah 32, I created all things. There's nothing that I can't do. When you read Isaiah 44, he said, I'm the Redeemer. I create all things. Well, do you actually believe this? See, it's a test of faith. And see, what I know when I read Proverbs 20, it says, a man's going is of the Most High. How can a man understand his ways? Psalm 37, a good man's steps is ordered by the Most High. Jeremiah 10, a man's ways is of the Most High. So to me, I scoop that all the books are tainted with and all that in the garbage. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the song, when the fat lady sings, the Most High is making everybody do what he wants them to do. The Quran is garbage. It's a homosexual book. All you have to read is Surah 56 and Surah 76. You know, listen, you know, it's really simple. Like, I can destroy all those books real quick. Like the Quran, I'll destroy it for you right now. Hold on. Okay, but it doesn't say that it's freezing here, so I'm gonna keep going with it. It doesn't say on my end it's freezing, so I'm gonna keep going with it. I'm gonna destroy the Quran for you. This is not meant, but this is not scripted. I'm just doing. For these crazy Muslim Islamic people, they don't even realize their creator, their fake God Allah, doesn't even like them. Number one, you know they don't even read and listen to their Quran, because the Quran says in Surah 84 that the people that follow the Quran must follow all the scriptures, which include their fake Quran. It includes this Tanakh. It includes that fake New Testament, which we don't care about, and whatever other book. But we know in our book, it says, have no other creator before your creator. That's commandment 1. 2, do not have any graven images from the heavens and the earth and the seas. They have a Kaaba stone. They don't listen. And the many other commandments they don't listen to. So they don't even follow their own book. They don't even know what's in their own book. And then when you go into their Surah chapter 1, verse 122, I'm showing you that I did read. I read their Quran. I know what it says. That's why I'm like, get away from me. You know, they could throw, oh, it's the same, it's holy, to these people that don't read. You're at the wrong channel to think that I don't read. Because that's all I do. I live by myself. You know, I have my wife. They don't live with me. I study. Thank the Most High. Not that I have the ability to study. I pray every day for him to give me the ability to seek him out of this book. Because man wants to watch Netflix and do all other type of abominable things and waste time. He allows me to read and study. So I read the stupid Quran. Not because I want to know about the Quran. It's because if any of them niggas come to me, I blast them out of water with a nuke. In their Surah 122, it says that their Allah, he says, I only prefer the Israelites over all the people. So they're not Israelites. They go all out for their Islam and Quran and all cobblestone and all that stuff like that. And right in their book, in the first surah, verse 122, their fake God says, I only prefer Israelites. They're stupid. That's why, you know, none of the people who pass Hebrew 101, I don't deal with them much. If they say something, I just blast them, hit them with a couple shotgun Tanakh blasters, boom, 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 and that's it. And keep going, because remember, they are nothing and less than nothing. Vanity. Why am I wasting my time? But I just have it in my bullet holder just for an occasional pa-pow. When you read their Surah 56, it tells you, and when you read these last two, I don't even need to read anymore. Surah 56, and those Quranian, those Muslim type men, it says, and we will be served by immortal boys with everlasting youth. Now, what real man in his right mind wants to be served by immortal boys with everlasting youth? That's a pause. That's a homosexual type of shit going on. And then when you read Surah 76, and those boys will be like the beautiful pearls. What man views boys as pearls? Another pause, homosexuality. And when you go on YouTube, you can go to the boys of Afghanistan, another Muslim Quran country. Take little boys, dress them up in the dancing boys of Afghanistan. Abominable. Get away from me, Quran, and you Muslims and stuff. Get out of here. You'll never hear that from Farrakhan or any of them people, because they count on all the people being ignorant and not reading. Sometimes you got to read them other books so that you know where they're coming from. That's the only way. The only way you know somebody. That's why, Tracy, I want to talk to you. You know, and I'm going to pray for the Most High and have prayer warrior that told me all the time to give me your name and I'm gonna give it to you. You have to know where they're coming from. You know why I'm telling Tracy to call me, because I have to know where she's coming from. And you know how I'm gonna know? When I ask her questions and talk to her. Actions. So that's what's up with that. And then forget about all the others. The Catholics, if you look at their 10 commandments in the Catholics, they don't have commandment 2. It's God. You know why? Because they have 2 zillion idols, statues all over their churches and their houses. They're idol worshipers. It's like no more debate. It's foolish, demonic. Get out of here. The only way I know these things is because I read. And I don't read because I'm smart. I read because the Most High has put favor on me. And guess what? I pray for the favor of the Most High every day. Psalm 37. Those that seek the Most High, those that seek the favor of the Most High, all their desires of their heart will come. A desire of my heart that I know this inside and out. That I'm one of his mighty men in Jacob's trouble. Not just a regular Israelite. I don't want to be a regular Israelite. Even in my physical self, I don't want to be regular. That's why I'm old. That's why I work out. That's why I got boxing skills. I don't want to be like the 55, 56-year-old guy. I want to be different. Excuse me. Excuse me. We all cough and sneeze, so that's nothing. So anyway, let me see what this says. Yeah, see, I ain't gonna try to figure out your name, Tracy. Nah. That's the Most High's job, because he created you. It says in Isaiah 44, he said, I'm the Redeemer, I create all things. So why am this created being right here that's sitting in front of you, not sitting in front of you, seeing me sit in front of you on YouTube, is gonna give you a name? I didn't create you. I haven't created nothing. Let the Creator name you. And I'll pray that he gives me a cool ass name that has a meaning, not just cool, has a meaning. A new Yeshurun Israel, the meek and upright of Israel. Yeshurun is upright. I want to be upright. A new means, in the modern, means meek. But I know that modern Hebrew, that's why you don't hear me on this channel going, the lost Kordash, trying to, say them words and stuff like that. I don't you know why? Because in Zephaniah 3, the Most High, he says he's going to give us a pure language, a pure speech, clean us all up, so we could proclaim the name of the Most High with the pure language. So why am I going to waste my time knowing that? I'm in a Spanish country. I still don't know Spanish. No, don't get me wrong. I know a lot more Spanish than you guys. I know a lot of phrases and thousands of words. I can do anything. I just got an eye exam because I lost my glasses. These are like reading glasses. I'm using them until I get my thing. And I'm in front of an eye doctor who doesn't speak no English. And I was able to do the whole test, her asking me questions. So yes, I can't talk great. Tengo que decirte algo importante afuera, vamos por favor. I know some Spanish, very little, but enough that I can go to the bank and do everything I need to do. So anyway, let me see. I said so much. I got lost. Because I love to communicate with the brothers and sisters. What I want to tell you is also beware. If the Most High hasn't given you discernment, beware of who you watch. I'm not just trying to tell you to watch me or whatever the case may be, but I'm telling you, a lot of Israelites, they don't, study a lot. They don't read a lot. They got like a general conception of what the scriptures say, and things can go over your head, and then you'd be listening to an Israelite, even a Torah Israelite, that's going to little by little make you turn left. I'm not going to mention names because I don't want to talk about brothers on here, but just too recently, that I'm like, I thought they, strong, but they can fool you. Because when you let them keep talking and you keep watching every second of their videos and all their videos, and you go, you heard what that nigga said? Telling you, there's not that many. Look at my channel, I only got 601, 602, 601, 599. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because the remnant is small. When the Most High was said and done with The Egypt incident, only Caleb and Joseph and their family, and out of over 600,000. I don't care if there's only 600 subscribers. And when you look at other messianics, they got thousands, hundreds of thousands, 15,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, and little old new Yeshua only got 600. Oh, poor. It's a remnant only going to be reached. Only a remnant. And I'm not trying to speak boastfully. You can go through every one of my videos. And if I left the video on this channel from when I was a Messianic, you know what? I can easily answer that. You know why? Because some Messianic Hebrews watch that video and they'll send me a text thinking that I'm in alignment with them. And that's when I send them the nuke. Not the nuke to try to make them feel bad, just to tell them, yo, the Bible, the King James Version, the New Testament is fake. Not the King James. It got messed up stuff in it. But the New Testament is fake. Apocrypha, Book of Enoch, Jasher and all of them. Those are books of books. That's not the original books. And keep it simple, stupid. Genesis to Malachi. Torah, Nevi'im, prophets, Ketuvim. Keep it simple, stupid. Haven't you heard that? Jesus is fake. Black Jesus is fake. Black Yahushua. And that's my opportunity to that's my chance to do that to him. Not to hurt him, to knock him out so they can maybe open their eyes and hey, you know, Jesus, New Testament is fake. Paul is not he's crazy. He heard what he said in First Corinthians 7. Circumcision is nothing and non-circumcision is nothing but keeping of the law. How stupid does that sound? And Paul is the best, most smartest Pharisee of Pharisees. See, when you start to know the scriptures, then they can't fool you. They can fool you when you don't know the scriptures. Paul says that in 1 Corinthians 7. Circumcision is nothing, and uncircumcision is nothing but keeping of the law. Fake Paul, didn't you read Genesis chapter 7, the first book? The Abrahamic covenant of circumcision. And you're the Pharisee of Pharisee? And when you read Joshua 5, Most High didn't let Joshua and Caleb into the promised land unless they enacted circumcision, because it's the law. That's how you could just wipe away all these fake religions and books. You can, once you know the scriptures. And then I'm going to get into the thing, because I wasn't meant to say none of this, but I'll let the Most High put things in to say to edify that you guys and myself. Proverbs 28. Evil men understand not the judgments of the Most High, but those that seek the Most High understand all things. That's how they can't fool you. That's why I.S.U.P.K, General Yohana, demon can't fool you. IUIC, deacon or whatever, head guy can't fool you. And all them other Messianic Hebrews can't fool you. Christians can't fool you. Heathen pagan religions can't fool you. Proverbs 28. Evil men understand not the judgments of the Most High, but those that seek the Most High. How are you going to seek? Those that seek the Most High understand all things. And that's how I can understand the Quran and know the false demonic things in it. Catholicism, Christianity, Messianic Hebrew, New Age, Universalism. Shoot them down. Blah, blah, blah. Not because I'm smart, because I believe the decree. Proverbs 28. Evil men understand not the judgments of the Most High, but those that seek the Most High understand all things. That's how I can understand it. That's how my discernment grows higher. Yours can do the same. I encourage yours to do the same. But watch who you listening to, because them guys, they can fool you. You can listen to 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 tapes, videos, and yeah, they're on. And at the 11th tape, then they're exposed. They say something stupid out of their mouth. I'm like, what? It goes against the basic fundamentals. Off with them. I only watched like 2. That's it. Not 20, 200, like 2. And I don't agree with every single thing, but they got the basic fundamentals. Like I box. I'm not a professional boxer, but I'm great with fundamentals. I can tell you that much, which is more than all the other guys that don't box. I got the fundamentals. So if you get the fundamentals in this, take them out. Boom, 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 boom. Bah, bah, bah. Duck, weave, uppercut, bah. You can do it. And you only can do it through the power of the Most High. Let me get to it. Tracy, don't forget. And I'll do it later. Just give me a little time. I'll get to you tonight, send your email back, and then I'll contact my prayer warrior. She knows who she is, and we'll get right into the nitty gritty, which is face down on the ground, seeking the Most High's favor, and then your name will come. Okay, and whatever time it takes, just be patient. Remember, Psalm 37, those that seek the Most High, seek the favor of the Most High, all the desires of their heart will come. Be patient, Tracy, and wait upon the Most High. Don't be vexed by the prospering man and his schemes. Be patient and wait. And when it comes, I go, whoop, that's the name. I'll tell it. Okay, but anyway, since everything is made for us, this is a love story between the Most High and the Israelites. When you read Isaiah 45, he's telling you in Isaiah 45, the main prophet, he's telling us, a major prophet, he's telling us that the things of Egypt and Nubia is coming unto us when you read it in the Tanakh. Egypt is America, not just because the dollar bill has it. All the maps are wrong. The Western Hemisphere is the old world. That's another thing. Go look on my channel for videos for that. He said, all the riches and everything of Egypt and Nubia is coming unto the Israelites, and they are coming unto the Israelites because everybody's going to be our forever perpetual slaves that we're going to rule them with a rod of iron and dash them like the potter's vessel. And then when you keep reading in Isaiah 45, he says, God is with you, Israelites. The Elohim, the power, the creator is not with them. Remember, it's easy. It's Israel and everybody else. Read it for yourself in the Tanakh, Isaiah 45. God is with you. You can also read that in Joel chapter 2:27. The Most High only dwells amongst Israel. When you read Numbers 35, the Creator only dwells amongst the children of Israel. That goes in concert. See, the law is, Isaiah's telling you the law. In Isaiah 45, he says, and only God is with you. Stop saying with everybody. Those strangers, aliens, and foreigners are other Israelites that live like heathens, that live in other lands. They only have a chance for the promises. Not no regular heathen don't have no chance for no promises. His promise is the barn, chain on the neck, picking cotton, construction work, garbage pickers, cooks, chefs, maids, building houses and buildings and our gadgets and stuff like that, making our life better. And yes, they will be raising their arms to the Creator, which they ain't doing right now. And many of our people are not doing right now. God, Elohim, is with you, Israelite. This channel is a Torah and Tanakh channel only. No frills. You don't got no sounds going, cool thumbnails, whatever. This is it. This is it. This is what we deal with. If this ain't interesting enough for you, bye-bye. If I'm there with my I ain't gonna say I look ugly. Nope. I look, and I don't look like that guy, whoever some hating Hebrew woman said I look like. No, not this. I'm a king, future, under King David, if I make it into the kingdom. And if you don't think I'm praying for that every day and trying to strive for that every day, you are thinking about a new Yeshurun Israel wrong. I pray about that every day. And I try to live it out. You gotta believe it. You gotta speak it and believe it. And that's what's gonna come to it in the end. Listen, in Zechariah 13, he says he's gonna destroy 2/3 of us, and the 1/3 is bring it through the fire. I'm gonna tell you, Israelites, you better be praising the Most High, not just when you ain't in the fire. You better praise him while you in the fire. And I'm telling you, Jacob's trouble, the fire is coming. And I'm going to tell you, I don't now even think we're in the middle of Jacob's trouble. I think we're in the beginning. You want to know why? Because everybody's having too much fun still. Even though we got these restrictions on us, you're going shopping, you're still going to some restaurants. And even though you maybe can't sit, you're picking up the food you like, you're going out doing little excursions and this and that, this and that. So it's not as tough. But believe you me, the flame knob is going up. And you will know it. And when you are put in those flames, like what Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you put in the fiery furnace, when you're put in the lion's den, you better be praising the Most High, as if you wasn't in the lion's den, as if you wasn't in the furnace of fire. You're praising the Most High, thanking the Most High for his mercy, asking the Most High for his protection upon you. Now, everything is made for us. It's about us. This is our history and law book. This is a love story between the Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and only the Israelites. He said he's only God is with you. Only Elohim is with you. The Creator is only with you, Israelite, not your white neighbor, your Chinese neighbor, your African neighbor. No, it's with you, Israelite. You who suffer the curse of Deuteronomy 28, Leviticus 26, and nobody else. He's with you. He says, come back to me. I'm going to redeem you. Isaiah 6 and Isaiah 44. Isaiah 6, we need the coal to be put on our lips to purify us, so Most High can be appeased with us. Isaiah 44, he wants to wipe away your sins, but you got to come back to him. He wants to give you mercy. We need to be purified. We ain't purified walking around being defiled all the time. These things are coming. Strive this day. So the title, everything's about us, and something like that. But everything worse is going to happen to them, and to them are the heathens. All the heathens together. I ain't separating all of them together. Esau, Edom, even though they're the chief, no good Negro types that are hiding in the background, made us be in this situation. It's that demon apex heathen with that pale skin. He's demon too, and the yellow one, Asian, all of them, put them all together. I don't be that trying to, yo, get out of here, all you niggas. I don't play around with that. It's easy. Israelites and the rest of the heathen. Demons. So they don't realize what happens to us, and this is all about us. It's righteous. We're going to hit the fire, and he's going to destroy a lot of us. But even worse is going to happen to them, and we're going to read it. Isaiah 24. We call it quits. Hopefully, this was edifying. It was edifying to me, and I wasn't even planning to do this one. Isaiah 24, Most High, help my eyes. I'm with these cheap reading glasses from the supermarket. Isaiah 24, behold, the Lord will strip the earth bare. And remember what I'm telling you. What happens to us, they think that, oh, these niggas is just getting it. No, they're going to get it worse. We're sucking them in. But they're going to get the worst of the sucking. Isaiah 24, behold, the Lord will strip the earth bare, and they're in the earth, so they're going to get stripped bare. I'm happy. And scatters its inhabitants. Layman and priest shall fare alike, so that means everybody's going to get it. So they ain't going to escape it, but they're going to get it worse. Slave and master. See what? Since the earth is about us and everything is about us, the Most High is punishing us, they're going to get punished too. They get punished too. So it's so great. I love it. Handmaid and mistress, buyer and seller, lender and borrower, creditor and debtor. The earth shall be bare, it shall be plundered, for it is the Lord who spoke this word. The earth is withered, scared. I'm sorry, little words. The world languishes, it is scared. The most exalted people of the earth languish, for the earth was defiled under its inhabitants, because they transgressed teaching, violated laws, broken the ancient covenant. That is why a curse consumes the earth. See, so since everything is about us, they're going to get affected. Hooray! It's bad for us, but hooray! They're not going to escape. Because they transgressed the teachings. That's us. Everything is about us. The they is us. Because they transgressed the teachings, violated the laws, broken the ancient covenant. That is why a curse consumes the earth, and its inhabitants pay the penalty. We're paying for our sins, but the inhabitants of the earth are going to pay for the penalty for our forefathers and ours iniquities. They're not escaping. That's why I'm reading you Isaiah 24. Some of you guys think they're going to escape. They're going to get it, even though it really doesn't concern them. They were made to be rebel, and we sinned against the Most High, broke his covenant, and he's going to make us pay, but he's going to make all the inhabitants of the earth as well. But they're going to get the worst end of the stick, the short end of the stick, because they're not the chosen people. Hooray. The Most High is merciful, because they've been demons here. He says in Zechariah 1, he said, I was only angry. He said, I'm angry with the nations that are easy. I was only angry a little while. They overdid the punishment. So they do deserve this punishment. You tore a soft heart. Messianic Hebrew took a soft heart for the, oh, it's not the Caucasian man. He's not. No, it's really us. Yes, it's us, but they overdid the punishment. You forget that. I don't forget that in Zechariah 1. Read it. They overdid the punishment. Guilty. And all the merry-hearted sighed, still in the merriment of timbrels, ended the clamor of revilers, still the merriment of leers. They drink their wine without song. Liquor tastes bitter to the drinker. Towns are broken, empty. Every house is shut. None enters. Even over wine, a cry goes up in the streets. The sun has set on all joy. Look at it right now. The sun has set on all joy. The gladness of the earth is banished. Cold. C19. Desolation is left in towns, and the gate is battered to ruins, for thus shall it be among the peoples in the midst of the earth. It's all about us, but it's going to affect them too in the worst way. Most High is merciful. And when the olive tree is beaten out like gleaning with the vintage is over, these shall lift up their voices, exult in the majesty of the Lord. They shall shout from the sea. Therefore honor the Lord with lights in the coastlines of the sea. The name of the Lord, the God of Israel, from the ends of the earth. We hear singing, glory to the righteous. And I said, I waste away, woe is me. The faithless have acted faithlessly. A lot of our people are faithless. They have acted faithlessly. The faithless have broken faith. Terror and pit and trap upon you who dwell on the earth. So our people are going to get terror, get in the pit and get trapped, and the heathen are going into terror, into the pit, and be trapped. Upon you who dwell on the earth, he who flees at the report of terror shall fall into the pit. No escape. Everybody's going to get washed and deleted. Not everybody's going to get deleted, because he says in Jeremiah 30, he said, Israelites, I will not make a full end of you, but I'll punish you in measure. But all the nations where I sent you, I'm going to make a full end of them. So this goes for the heathen. Terror and the pit and traps upon you who dwell on the earth. He who flees at the report of terror shall go into the pit. And he who climbs out of the pit shall be caught in the trap. For solace are open on high, and earth's foundations tremble. The earth is breaking. The earth is crumbling. The earth is teetering and tottering. The earth is swaying like a drunk